Hi, everyone. I'm Dr. Jennifer V. Brown, your stroke specialist, and today we're going to learn how to train getting up from the floor after a stroke. So, what you really need to do is load the hemi leg in the front, especially if there's an extensor synergy pattern. Loading it in the front reduces all of this extension and forces flexion. And so, I want us to start with the end in mind. And the end in mind is being able to push up off of your strong leg. Therefore, that less affected leg has to step backwards first. Load the toes so you can balance on your forefoot, and then you'll be able to lower your knee to the floor. After the person is in half kneel, I have them rock forward on their hemi leg. This increases closed chain ankle dorsiflexion. It increases the amount of knee flexion. It helps to stretch the soleus component of the calf muscle. And then from this position, I have them lean forward, really squeeze their glute muscle on that hemi side, and power up with their rear leg, the stronger leg, and come back up to stand. That's all I do, the first part. And if people can't get down to the floor, I have them practice kneeling on their hemi leg in a seat of the chair. And then I have them practice doing plantar flexion, closed chain, raising up on their heel with their leg straight, their knee against the edge of that chair. And then I have them step further backwards in that standing position and then do the closed chain plantar flexion again. But when you're kneeling, you have to get into full kneeling and high kneeling. And so they really have to learn how to weight shift onto that stronger leg. And then I have to facilitate bringing that hemi leg backwards. But once in high kneeling, I really focus on them getting the flexibility to bring their buttocks back down to their heels and using their glute muscles to squeeze up into high kneel. Once in high kneel, I do a lot of alternating isometrics, rhythmic stabilization to engage the core, muscles that attach to the pelvis, frontal plane stability muscles like the glute med, and then again, of course, the gluteus maximus. If people can't get down on their knees on the floor, I have them do some of these activities in sitting, as you can see in the pictures. So, what are some clinical questions to ask about kneeling and how to get into standing from kneeling? Does the extremity have adequate joint range of motion at the lower extremities and include the pelvis? Is there adequate two joint muscle flexibility? Think about all the muscles that crosses two joints, the rectus femoris, the hamstrings, the gastrocnemius, right? Does the home exercise program or physical activity program consist of closed chain exercises and activities in which the body serves as resistance? This is important because you have to come up from the floor and your body weight has to be supported through the transition from two knees to one knee, from one foot with body weight supported on the forefoot and back up into standing. Often we give exercises that just moves the extremities in closed chain, but we don't do it in closed chain in which the muscle moves isometrically, concentrically, and eccentrically. Remember, I am your trusted source for all things stroke neurorehabilitation and ankle foot orthoses. And don't forget about the references. We have to have evidence based practice and apply it to practical application of functional skills. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned for more. Bye.